Welcome to another profound episode of Legal Opinions. I am your host, Clementina E. Ukiri Esquire, de Dominus Litis. They say a man's home is his castle, but in 2026, that castle has shifted. It is no longer just a physical address in Ikoyi or a gated estate in Asaba. It is a digital space. Today, a marriage isn't always dismantled by a suitcase packed in anger. Often, it is quietly undone by a series of Facebook notifications silenced in the dead of night. As a Dominus Litis and an eminent peace ambassador, I've watched our courtrooms grapple with a new ghost: digital infidelity. The question everyone is whispering this May is simple. If I didn't touch them, is it still adultery? Today, we settle that paradox. Let's get clinical. In Nigerian law, the Matrimonial Causes Act (MCA) is surprisingly rigid. To prove adultery, the law traditionally looks for physical sexual intercourse. Relying solely on Facebook chats to prove the act of adultery is a high-stakes gamble. Screenshots of sexting are usually dismissed as circumstantial evidence. And for circumstantial evidence to lead to a decree, it must be so cogent that it leaves no other rational conclusion. A steamy chat might prove intent, but does it prove the act? Often the answer is not quite. So, what is the strategy? If adultery is a high wall, Section 15(2)(c) of the MCA is an open door. As a strategist, I tell my clients, don't fight to prove the sex, fight to prove the betrayal. This is the unreasonable conduct pivot. You aren't proving a physical act. You are proving that the respondent has behaved in a way that you cannot reasonably be expected to endure. Persistent Facebook flirting? Unreasonable. Hiding passwords and middle-of-the-night checking? Unreasonable. Prioritizing a digital soulmate over a physical spouse? Unreasonable. The law now recognizes that the emotional trauma from a Facebook thread can be just as corrosive as a physical affair. Now, to my fellow practitioners, if you are still citing the 2011 Evidence Act in isolation, you are already behind the curve. While Section 84 remains the gatekeeper, the Evidence Amendment Act 2023 has crowned electronic records as royalty. Facebook chats, DMs, and even emojis are now explicitly recognized. But remember, the integrity of the machine still matters. To admit those chats, you need that certificate of compliance. And if a spouse claims they were hacked, Section 93 of the 2023 Act gives us the forensic framework to verify digital identity. In 2026, the metadata doesn't lie. As a peace ambassador, I leave you with this. Peace is not just the absence of a divorce petition. It is the presence of transparency. We see misinformation wars online every day, but we must not let them enter our homes. A marriage built on hidden chats is a house built on sand. I advocate for digital transparency understandings. If your phone is a no-fly zone for your spouse, you aren't building a marriage, you are guarding a border. In 2026, the court is watching your blue ticks. Your keyboard is a legal instrument. Whether you are drafting a corporate contract or a sweet dreams text to a stranger, remember, the Evidence Act is always in the room. I am Clementina E. Ukiri, de Dominus Litis. I adore and appreciate you for listening. Stay legal, stay peaceful, and stay poised. Until then, see you in the next one.